Well, good morning, everybody. What is up? It's your friend and pal Seth. My pronouns are he and they. I want to welcome you to the morning inspiration video for today, the morning inspiration video for today. We're keeping track. It is day number 15 of our morning inspiration video. So I hope you are doing well. You are making it a fantastic day. So if you're needing just a little bit of a boost this morning, or if you are, um, just needing a little bit of some motivation, for today, I then this video is for you. And this video is also for you if you are kind of looking for something to add into your own wellness practice that you do on a daily basis, or just a practice that you do of, just taking care of yourself. Okay. So this video is definitely for you. All right. So the morning videos, they have been including four things. They've been including a morning quote, song for the day, affirmations, and a journal prompt. Today, the video is going to be a little bit different and it's going to be supplemented because I wanted to actually tell you all about something that I'm actually going to be doing at 10:30 a.m. this morning, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time this morning. So it's still going to include these things, but in a little bit of a different way. All right. So without further ado, let's get into this. So, for a while now, I am part of a community of practice in which we do virtual peer related support groups actually during the week, Monday through Friday, and then on Saturday afternoons as well. And this morning, I'm actually going to be doing a group this morning. And what we've been doing actually inside of our groups is doing a turning back time kind of thing, like Cher would say, if I could turn back time. We've been turning back time and we've been looking at our programming from last May. Currently, it is May 2025. We've been looking at a lot of our programming from May 2024. And on this type of kind of particular day back in May, our group actually was called Tranquil Voices. Okay. And the topic for the day was just for today, go love yourself. So this is what I'm going to be presenting this morning at 10:30. Okay. So this group. Okay. So it's a Tranquil Voices, and just for today, go love yourself. Isn't that a very, very incredibly deep topic? So some of the things we're actually going to be going over inside of the group today. One of the things that all of these groups include is songs for inspiration. I add songs inside of these morning inspiration videos. I think music is something that's extremely healing for all of us. And these groups actually also include music as a form of healing. Okay. So for today, the two songs that we're going to listen to inside of the group today are "I Love Me" by Demi Lovato and "Love Myself" by Haley Steinfeld. Incredible songs. Okay. So as kind of part of the group experience, we're always kind of encouraging everyone. Again, these are peer related support group, and the thing is, inside of these groups, we are peers. We're not pros. We all come from our own lived experience. We all come from our own personal experience. So inside of the group, my name is Seth. Pronouns are he and they. Where I'm connecting from Virginia. Okay. And one of the things we also talk about, inside of, the groups and everything is colors as well. So if I could give myself like three colors that could describe me today, I would always say blue, because blue is one of my favorite colors. Red, because when I think of red, I think of passion. And then rainbow colors, because you can see the kind of on my video here is a rainbow kind of here behind me, and I am part of the rainbow. Okay. So that would pretty much just be me. And kind of to also think about, kind of ways that I kind of show myself self-compassion and kindness. It's something that's imperative that we do this every single day. So some ways I show myself some self-compassion and some kindness are listening to my body to kind of tell me what I need. I've always, talked about this whole body and mind connection. Our bodies and our physical bodies and our minds are connected. The mind body, connection there. So one of the things I always do is trying to listen to my body. It always kind of tell me what I need and everything. So I also talk about words of encouragement. If I want to give words of encouragement to everyone today, what would I do is tell everyone to follow this little clicker right down here. Don't quit before the miracle happens. That's always what I tell everybody. All right. So inside of the group today, as I said, we're kind of talking about self-love, and just for today, go love yourself. And a big way that we can do that is through having something called a stress survival guide. And inside of the stress survival guide, which we're going to be talking about today, we're going to be talking about, again, the body, the mind, and the soul. And it's important to be able to cultivate and do things for all of these, for each of these things in order for us to feel better. So in the body, for example, we're going to be talking about using deep breathing, relaxing our muscles, using calming music, taking a nice bath or a shower, exercise. And again, when we're stressed, we focus, on what we can do for our body, because we feel it in our body, especially when we're stressed. All right. So, and then we're going to also talk about the mind. Some mind examples, for kind of helping us through stress, breaking tasks down into smaller segments. If we have like these big tasks to do and we're really stressed about it, what does it do? It helps us to kind of break those down. We can also do journaling. Journaling also helps us with our mind as well. Prioritizing our time, asking for help when we need it. I had always thought, especially in the past, that asking for help was a sign of weakness, when it actually is a sign of strength. Okay. And the other thing I talked about in there was journaling. Journaling is something that really always helps our mind. I talk about journaling probably every day in our morning inspiration video, right? And then when it comes to the soul, some soul examples we're going to be talking about today. Positive self-talk, setting our boundaries when we have to say no. Using no is an incredibly powerful boundary. Okay. Using mindfulness, using what I call the RA thing, radical acceptance as well. Okay. And one of the things we're also going to be talking about today in the group is some calm down coping skills, whether that's listening to nice music, whether that's meditating, again, taking a nice long bath, whatever it is. So kind of thinking about what are some coping skills that you do in order to kind of help you to calm down. Okay. So also in the group today, we're going to be going through some quotes as well as some affirmations. And for the quote, for one of the quotes for today that we're going to be looking through is a quote by Warsan Shire. And this quote is: document the moments you feel most in love with yourself, what you're wearing, what you're around, who you're around, and what you're doing. Recreate and repeat. We're going to read it again. Document the moments you feel most in love with yourself, what you're wearing, who you're around, what you're doing. Recreate and repeat. All right. So we're going to be talking about that. We're also going to be going in there some affirmations. There are going to be some affirmations and quotes in there from Martin Luther King Jr., Meghan Markle, Eleanor Roosevelt, just as a few examples for all of us. All right. So we focus a lot inside of all of our groups. Again, these are peer-related support groups, and we are peers, not pros. And the big thing that we always talk about are the 5 key concepts of WRAP. WRAP is called WRAP stands for the Wellness Recovery Action Plan. So we're always talking about the 5 key concepts, and we always keep those in mind in all of our groups. So the 5 key concepts are personal responsibility, taking personal responsibility for what we need. Okay. Hope, education, self-advocacy, and support. And again, all of these, they guide us in creating a personal plan for ourselves in wellness and in our recovery as well. All right. So when it comes to the kind of group mentality and everything, for me, I find kind of the most helpful part when I think about groups is the camaraderie, especially because, again, we're going to be in groups, with other peers and everything. Again, these are peer-related support groups, and we're in groups with other peers. So the one thing that we all have in common, right, is lived experience. Okay. It may not be the same Everyone's experience may not be the same, but the one thing we can bring into these groups is our own lived experience. And I find that it's really, really helpful for all of us. And when it comes to, the things that I learn from myself or things I learn from others, I learn all sorts of things from other people, inside of the groups. But I think what I also learn about myself is about my own strength. All right. So, that's pretty much it. I did want to actually also end with a journal prompt again, because this is all about, self-love and just for today, loving ourselves. What are some ways? So my journal prompt, I didn't add a banner for it, unfortunately, but I'm just going to ask you here. What are some ways that you can love yourself today? What are some ways that you can cultivate self-love for yourself today and every day? But again, focus on today, just for today. So just for today, how will you cultivate more self-love into your life? Is it by doing one of the things that I talked about earlier? Okay. Is it actually by coming to this group? If you'd like to actually come join the group, you're more than welcome. Just let me know. Shoot me a message, in the comments. Get to me on Facebook, anything. Okay. So that'll kind of about do it, for this video. Okay. Again, that'll be at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time this morning. I'm very, very excited about it. It's going to be wonderful. So again, actually, if you're interested, please do let me know. Okay. And I will end this video, this morning inspiration video, day number 15, with stay positive, stay motivated, and stay focused on your big dreams and goals. Never let anyone tell you that you can't fulfill your dreams, because I know you can, and you know you can too. All right. I will see you all in the next inspiration video for tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Make it an amazing day, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good day.